Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, the continuation series, episode 20. We just finished up our our harvest on our grass field here, and we're gonna pull up and see how this works. It's kind of how I thought it was gonna work. And we'll just go ahead and do it this way. There we go. And we ended up with 22 bales once again. So we only lost 2 bales off of this field by shrinking it down a little bit. Go ahead and get that unhooked. And I can unhook our loader. As you can see in the top right, we do have 3 contracts. We have a baling, a fertilizing, and a harvesting contract. The harvesting is for canola. So my initial thought here is the fertilizing contract's right here by the farm. So we're going to do that first. Go down and get the harvesting contract going. I need to actually let's see. This is a lot of herbicides, so that's the empty one. We need to move this out here, and then we'll put these over here. That there. Get this one also out of the way. Try to get it lined up a little bit better there. Alright. Now we can hop. Whoop. I want to be in this one. Pull up here to this fertilizer contract. Get that full. We can come down here, I think. So I believe this is the one for the harvesting contract. This. And the harvesting contract is on field 78. So let's create job. Let's do go to. We'll select a position here. I think we should probably go there. Target's unreachable. Can we go here? Alright, looks like that'll work. Hop in the combine. We do have us a Kloss combine. I'll get into the reasoning for why we pick these contracts here shortly, once I get all this stuff kind of set up and heading on its way. But we took the fertilizing contract because we need to fertilize our grass field, and it is right beside our farm. This harvesting contract is canola, which is what we harvested off of our field in the last episode. Let's do the same thing with this guy. So it is field 43 here, but we're gonna hit ours first. That little field right there is the fertilizing contract, so we might as well take it. It's right across the street. Go ahead and do this. I don't like that this is 7 miles an hour. Dry fertilizer is definitely a lot faster. but this will work pretty well for us, I believe. But yeah, the harvesting contract being canola, which is what we harvested in the last episode off of our field. Anything extra from that contract, I'm going to try to save. That way we have more to sell in November. The baling contract is right beside the shop. It's not the field that we typically do, but it's this one over here. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. That flipped off. I'm going to smack that tree. I knew it. Let's just go ahead and back all the way around. Definitely screwed that up. Should be able to jump on here. I'm waiting for our other field to need plowed, and once it does, that's when I plan on fixing. Oh, it's a little heavy here. Excuse me. That's when I plan on fixing this spot up here where our bales used to be. I hit the wrong button. Wasting a lot of fertilizer here. But once we get that field over there to where it needs plowed, we will plow up that area there, make it part of the field, and we'll also plow down through the middle section where we have these lines here, but we haven't had any need for a plow yet. Putting that off as long as possible just because of not wanting to deal with the base game plows. Hoping a mod comes out by the time we need it. And there's that. Now I need to try to remember. Let's see here. We should be able to change working with this. Hopefully this is wide enough. It's not going to be. It will be to do this section here. Actually, I can probably hold it over a little bit. We're not going to use the lines really that much on this one. Probably could have made close to a full pass there, but we can narrow it down even more on the next one now. Hit that. Spin around. That. Can we go one more? We can. Use as little amount of this fertilizer as possible. This is one nice thing with liquid is you can change how wide that you spray. And that should do it. Kick it back out to the full width here. And we'll jump in this field right here. Go ahead and do that. And we should be able to grab a line here. This should only be a little over a headland and a pass. Might not even really need that. Might get done pretty quickly here, but nonetheless, this is an easy enough contract to do. And then we're going to get our combine set up on a worker to start while we do the baling contract. and then probably end up just end up jumping into the combine for the last little bit of that to save us some money on a worker. Spun around. And kick it on here. Yeah, so this isn't too bad at all. We are going to end up needing to buy a bit more fertilizer, because we're definitely running low here. And we do need to hit our other field as well. I actually just now thought about that. We should be able to fertilize it. I'm trying to see where the starting line was, right there. And I might be able to just make one little pass here, like this. Try to do this the easiest way possible. This probably isn't it, but there it is. Alright, so we can fold this up for now. Try to get the contracts done because we don't need to plant our barley until September. So we have all of August to get that field ready. We'll just go ahead and leave it hooked up for now. Oh, you didn't make it very far. Alright, let's go for a drive, I guess. I didn't see the notification that said he was stopped, so I just assumed he was on his way down there. No big deal. It's not far, and it's a pretty easy drive. We'll go ahead and take it down. I should be able to turn this off now. Should just come down here and make the first right. Yeah. I feel like the same contracts go on the same field a lot. Like, I understand the grass fields are always going to be, you know, mowing and baling and wrapping and stuff like that, but I would have thought that would have gotten mixed up a little bit. So we'll come down here. There's a car coming, so we'll swing wide here. I know we've done this field before, so that tree's there, which is why it wouldn't let us do it the way we wanted to do it the first time. But that unhooked, unfold. And get this hooked up. You should be able to cut in a little bit right here. Hold circle. I'm gonna make them do 2 headlands, work the headlands first. Okay. Hire them up. Now we can go to the shop. Excuse me. And grab our baler. And this is a field I haven't been in yet. Go ahead and unfold the baler. Alright, lower it down, and away we go. This shouldn't be too bad. I don't know what size bales we're making. I didn't even think to look at that. Probably could have made big ones, but we'll get it taken care of here. Shouldn't take too long to do as fast as we're moving. I do want to just click over. Yep, he's going. That's all I wanted to make sure of, was that he was actually moving. I clicked away kind of fast from him, but I'm thinking we should be able to get close to having most of this done before we need to switch back over to him to refill. I don't think this field's going to take us that long to do. We've only made one bale so far. Should be alright. These are not very big rows. Whatever they harvested didn't give them a whole lot of straw here. Pick this up. But yeah, I think in this episode we should be able to, because I think this is all we got left for July, and then we will skip to August and go ahead and get our fields ready to roll. And then probably the next episode maybe we'll be planting our barley. I think that's going to be the plan. We'll just kind of have to see how long things take. We are going to cultivate our field this time, just because I don't want to deal with the direct drill planter and how narrow it is. So we'll probably lease a cultivator and cultivate our field. So I'm assuming the best way to do that would be to fertilize, cultivate, plant, fertilize again, and after the first growth state, then we can spray with herbicide. I don't typically play that much with weeds on, but I definitely do it with precision farming, but it's a little bit easier than, I'm thinking we can plant, wait for first growth state, and then just spray the field. But I guess we'll just have to see how things go, but we're rolling through this pretty quickly. Haven't noticed that our combine is filling up yet, so I think we'll be alright. Sure. What size bales are we making? 220 centimeter. Not bad. We haven't made many of them, that's for sure. I actually like this baler. I feel like this baler's running smoother than a couple of the other square balers that we have used. The other thing I didn't do is, let's check the sales in the store. Nothing for us. Now that we're kind of keeping, 30, 40,000 in our account, We can also accept our, or not accept, but collect on our fertilizing contract. Did not think about that. Collect on that, that's $1,800. As you guys could see, this baling contract's $4,500 and the harvesting's $87. The harvesting's actually already 41% complete. This should be complete here very shortly. Pretty much done with this field as it is, and didn't take us long at all. Be eager to see how far the combines made it. And there it is. We'll just go ahead and finish that out anyway. Turn that off, and then we can collect on that. He is on his second headland. Didn't I start him in the other direction? Or if he turned around and went back. Let's pull this over while they're finishing up this headland here. Him in the field here facing this way. We're gonna fire this worker. We'll go ahead and do this last little piece here ourselves. We might as well unload while we're here. And while we're unloading, let's do our steering assist. We'll just put it the same way the other one was. Alright. Grab this line, drop it down. Let's go inside here and see what the interior of the Kloss looks like. Nice leather seat, double cup holder back there, little refrigerator it looks like. I think that's what they are in these. Actually, some of them, the refrigerators are under the buddy seat. It's a nice combine. Don't see too many of them in my area. East Coast, United States, don't see a whole lot of Kloss equipment in general. Fendt is starting to become pretty big. You see some Kloss choppers, forage harvesters as the game calls them, but not a whole lot in terms of combines and tractors. Alright. Got a little bit of a curve to it. Should be able to grab this line. This is not going to take us long to do either, but throw you guys into a time lapse while we finish her up. Alright, last little bit of this here. Get this finished up and hit that little piece there. And then we need to see where we need to take this. Oh, just right up the road. Not bad at all. We don't have to go far. Just spun around. And we'll hit this last little section here that we missed. Made quick work of that field. We are looking at close to half a trailer full here. Actually a little over half a trailer full now that we're getting her all in there. 53%, which is 20,000 liters. So we need to make a left, a right, and a left. And we're only going to deliver, whoops, sorry buddy. We're only going to deliver what we need to complete the contract. I do not want to deliver any extra. I want the extra to be ours. So we're not going to make as much money here as we could, but we will make more money on the back end of things in November when we sell all of our canola. So I think that's probably the best plan for right now. And let's take a look. Are any other... They're all root crop harvests, and we are not getting into any of them. I tried one of them on one of my other saves, just realized that it's not what I wanted to do, so we're not going to mess with that. But we will try to do any lucrative actual grain harvests. Yeah, we need to cross the bridge. Oh, I let off the gas by accident. I thought it was on cruise control, but I guess it was not. And I think we've been down here once before. Can't remember. Station here. Alright, so I need to try to pay attention here as best I can when we get close to 100. Try to stop it as soon as we get there. Oh, not quite. Alright, so we made $282. I have 1,700 liters left, which is not a lot, but adding it to what we have back at the farm makes it kind of worth it. Let's take a look and see. Make a right and a left. And that should get us back to the shop. But we'll go put this 1,700 liters in before we complete the contract so we don't lose it. I love this farm here. This is actually one of the ones I started on in the in one of my personal series. And if I were to do a roleplay series on this map, it would be right there on that farm. But I don't think I'm going to do a roleplay series on this map just because, well, to be honest, this is Probably my least favorite of the American base maps that we've had so far. Not that it's a bad map, it's my least favorite, and just kind of where I'm at right now. I like the game as a whole. I think FS25 is awesome, but I do not like the base game American map as much as previous maps. I think Ravenport was great, and Elm Creek was even better. And this would be, I think, third on my list behind those two. I think Elm Creek was the best, Ravenport's 2, and this would be number 3. I think they're the only 3 base game American maps we've had so far. I think 19 was the first. So if we put this in here, we should be able to come down to contracts and collect on this now. So that's another 7,400 that we got. 56,000 in the account right now. And if we take a look, we have 21,959 liters of canola currently. Let's see here. We should be good to just come back up here and sleep through the night. That part needs plowing, but this stuff doesn't. Alright, we'll go ahead and sleep through the night here. Wake up in the morning and check to see if there's any excuse me, any deals in the store. There's great demand at Goldcrest Valley, but for what? Not what we have. Excuse me. All right, nothing in here for us. We are in August. We need our fertilizer. We'll do this first. Probably empty it, to be completely honest. Let's oh, we got some weeds going on here already. Let's get it opened up. So we should be able to just go ahead. This will be our first state of fertilizer on this field. We'll get this done. Hopefully we have enough to do all of it. If not, we'll come back to the shop and see what we need. But I think we should be close. I'm not going to say that we have enough because we only have 589 liters, but we will we'll have to take a look, see where we're at, but get some of this done, and if we need to run to the shop, we'll go ahead and lease our cultivator when we do that. And I'll throw you guys back into another time lapse and get all this done. Alright, so we had enough. Barely. So I think what we're gonna do here is park. I think we're gonna park the sprayer up because we need the tractor for picking up the cultivator. But what we will do is throw our pallet forks on, and we'll grab another tank of fertilizer while we're down there. Drop the bale spikes off. And pick the pallet forks up. Head into the shop here. And let's see. What did we use last time? This? I feel like that's what we used the last time. Because our tractor only has 175 horsepower. Oh. And this requires 110. This is 150. There's nothing below that in there. I don't think there's anything in disc harrows. No. Power harrows are all 4 meters, and this is 4 meters. Subsoilers, 4 meters. Everything with any kind of size to it is small. So yeah, I think what we do, shallow cultivation or seedbed creation of fields. Cultivator prepares fields for next sowing. Yeah, this one is massive. Yeah, so I think this is the one we go with. Yep, pretty much. We'll go down to the shop, pick up our fertilizer, pick up our cultivator, and we'll get to work. Alright, here we are back, and with our cultivator, we just dropped off our fertilizer. We need to get into this field. No. No. I need to hold it. 4 of them. Automatic. Alright. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start right here. And we'll go ahead and lower it down. And away we go. And this is going to take a little bit of time here. I wish we had a tractor that would pull a wider cultivator, but we do not. But for now, this is what we have to deal with. I'm hoping, I thought the direct drill was supposed to take care of those spots last time, but it did not. So I'm hoping that we get rid of those spots this time. But time will tell. Just gonna go ahead and do this. Let's spin around here. Grab this one, lower down. But we'll see how things go. But for now, I think the least boring way to witness this would be for me to skip it, but I will throw you guys into a time lapse just in case you're interested in seeing it. And see you when we're done. final pass here. Took us a little bit of time, but not too bad. It's nice being able to travel at 9 miles an hour. But this should be all we really have to do. I think we're going to plant. It is in September, correct? Yes. We're going to plant barley in September. And after that, we will, as soon as we get done planting, we will fertilize the second time. And then wait for first growth state to hit the weeds. Should be able to drop that off. Let's just do a double check here. Why does it look like we missed spots? Did it not take fertilizer? Oh, just took a second. No. What's going on here? It says it's fertilized 50%, but it's not showing up on here. There we go. That's mulched. Huh. All right. Well, everything else seems to be pretty good. So we can come in here. Come down to this and return it. And then we're just kind of waiting for September at this point to do the planting. But I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here, and we'll be back in September to plant our barley. Probably end up harvesting this grass field again one more time before the end of the year, and probably get into sales, I would think. Like I said before, we're going to try to get through this year quickly and start progressing this a lot faster. So if you liked the video, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It helps me out a whole lot, and I really do appreciate it. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down below. And until next time, you guys have a great day.